Well, it's strange to see you down here. You don't normally venture this far down. You normally stay up there, but this is another. It's cold today, but it's getting warmer now, but it has been cold. Sun's out, but it's nice. Nice. We can't do anything up in the shed because the epoxy flooring is going off. We've got one more coat to put on. So I'm down here today. And this is where we're working now. You can see over there the way that the pigs have dug this all up. Well, we've got to dig it all level and level it off so we can strim later. In strimming, that's in the colonial parts of Britain, in the colonies, like America, they still call it weed whacking, but we call it strimming. So anyway, we've got to strim all that. We can't do it if it's not flat. So down here today, we've got some onions here in. This was an area that I prepared earlier, as they say in all the chef programs. Here's one I prepared earlier. This one we've done, that one we've done, that one we've done, that one we've done, and the cage you've seen. But over here, this is the next one. Let me just show you this. From here to here, about 4 metres, down to there, to those other pegs. That's going to be the next leveling, getting all the roots out. But that's for another day. I don't want to think about that. That depresses the hell out of me, that does. So here we got onions, which we put in. I got them cheap and put them in, and they're okay. they're not exactly flourishing, but at least they're growing. Normally, whatever I touch dies, whereas the camera girl can grow anything. She could grow saucepans and pots and pans and plant them in the garden, they'd grow. But me, just dies. Those are tulips. And they're looking pretty good, actually. Surprises me. Those are something we got from the shops, and we didn't eat them, so we stuck them in there, and they're looking healthy. Now, round here, now I'll go this way because it's better. Excuse me. Here we have the raspberries, and these were planted earlier, and you can see that they are. All of these were. Got the price on still, $4.98 for that little one. Excuse me. 800 yen for that. That's about $6, $5, something like that. Anyway, there's 13 here for raspberries. But you can see we've got a bit of a problem. The ground's cracking here because it's moving this way towards the drop. So we've got to be careful here. These are raspberries. These are blackberries. Well, that isn't. That's an old raspberry, but these 5 are blackberries, so that we can get together with some apples off the Brummie, which is up the top there. We can do apple and blackberry. The camera girl can do apple and blackberry pie, and then in there we've got 8 blackcurrants bushes which are growing nicely. We've cleaned all that up. So, but the camera girl pointed out to me earlier today that this camellia, a couple of years back, 3 years, something like that, when we had the septic tank put in up there, rather than cut it down like those bastard workers said, I dug it up, roots and everything, hard bloody job, and I brought it down here and planted it here so we can get the septic tank up there. And this is the result. It's a lovely little plant, and it's growing nicely here. So this is all azaleas. I got to move that azalea there and move it round here. So this is all azaleas, and then hang on a second. This is our pride and joy. Stay there, camera girl, because this is important. Here we've got from seed rhubarb. From seed. Look at that. And we've got another 6 or 7 plants up there in the pots. Excuse me, which we'll plant along here when I've dug this out again. So we're going to move that. This is for rhubarb. Raspberries, blackberries, black currants. And then down here, I'm going to put down here somewhere the runner beans we've got. And I've got to say this very quietly. We got hold of some runner bean seeds or beans, and we're going to plant them because they're not very popular down here in this part of the world. Runner beans, they grow beans, but not proper runner beans like Polestar or White Lady, or those the good runner beans, the ones that grow high. And in America they grow bloody runner beans just for the flowers. Jesus, there's more brains in a, well, I can't tell you what I was going to say, more brains in a tortoise than there is in planting beans just to have the flowers. You plant beans to have the beans, you know. But anyway, that's what they do in the colonies. But in the UK, they have runner beans. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's what we're planning to do for the first time. Like I say, rhubarb here. And then at the moment I'm digging over, you can't see it at the moment, but I'm digging over all the damage that the pigs did, the feral pigs did, up there around the apple trees and over there. I'm digging that level and flat, or getting all the furrows out, like you can see over there. This is what the pigs did. All that rubbish over there, they just dug it up. So it's got to be level and flat so I can get the strimmer, excuse me, on that. And I was a bit overzealous with the poison. You can see what I've done to the, mind you, good riddance to the bastard stuff, those bamboos. Anyway, but I was a bit overzealous. So next thing is, a bit later on, I've got to move that pipe. It's come apart. It's just come apart there, but I've got to move it. That has to go. Instead of coming all the way around here, which was a temporary fix. But temporary fixes always seem to become permanent. Always seem to become permanent. So we got to make sure that this doesn't become permanent. All of this has to come out. And I've got to catch a water carrier over there at the spring. Get that drain into there and carry it out that way. I was going to take it all that way. But anyway, that's for the future. This is an update for you on what we've done so far. Okay, look, I'm going to go up top and get myself a cup of tea and a chocolate biscuit for this cough I've got. So next time you venture down, we'll do it again. Okay? Bye.